Joining Khalil Randall in the back area, receiving at the 5, will be Rakeem Smith. All right. Mike Self moves the ball to the left hash mark. On any kickoff, on a free kick, you can put the ball anywhere between each of the 2 hash marks. That includes extra points. All right, we're just about ready to go. The referee has signaled the ready for play. And here we are for a homecoming 2014. And it's a kick taken at the 15. And it is Rakeem Smith going right. And he hands it to Roger L. Smith on a reverse. He's at the 30, the 32, the 33. Rakeem Smith fielded the kick at the 15, went to the 20, and Roger Smith ran a reverse going the other way and takes it out to the Bluefield 32. 1st and 10 Rams from their 32, and they're going from our left to right. They're coming out of the scoreboard side and going toward Stadium Drive. Jennison is wide to the left. Roger L. Smith is wide to the right. Roger L. Smith wide to the left. One running back behind Ashton Dixon. He puts Dylan Kidd in motion. There's a fake and a throw. It's complete. The 50, the 40, the 35, down the middle, the 20, the 15. He breaks it to the outside. The 10, touchdown. Touchdown Rams. First play from scrimmage of the game. Richard Johnson on a slant. From the 32, a 68-yard touchdown pass, wide open. They faked to Sam Bennett off a left guard, and it brought the safety up. And Richard Johnson found himself a hole and looked over his right shoulder into the middle of the field, made the catch. He was gone as soon as he hit the 50. And he kind of worked his way toward the sideline on this side of the field. 6-0 Rams. Kicking for 1. The kick is up. And it is just inside the right upright, and James Gunn has the extra point. We've just played. It's 19 seconds old, 14:41 left in the first. Bluefield 7, Cumberland University nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. An electric play, a touchdown pass of 68 yards from Ashton Dixon to Richard Johnson. And before the fans got in there, got themselves settled in, the Rams have a 7-0 lead. A good scouting play. A good job of the scouting department. They saw how Cumberland had been reacting to a dive play. We faked the dive off left guard, and their safety came up and bid on it, their free safety, and we had a big opening in their zone. All right, Gunn, the line drive kick, and he hits it over their head on a big hop, goes under the fence down by Stadium Drive, and they will take it out on the 25. 1st and 10 for Cumberland University from their 25-yard line. Boy, we were in we're still catching our breath. They're still buzzing down here below the press box. And we're filling this in real nicely. We're going to have our 1,000 plus. It will be Cumberland ball at the 25. They have the ball in the center of the field. Reed Gerchik will be the quarterback. He'll start again. This is his 4th straight start. No backs with him in the backfield. 2 receivers left and 4 to the right. A quarterback draw. He slips, and we're going to wrap him up at the 27 for a 2-yard gain. Cameron Carter slid down the line of scrimmage. The nose guard slid down to his tackle area to his right and made the tackle. Also right in there was Gabe Spencer, who's also one of the Rams' leading tacklers. Second and, boy, that's a nice spot for them. They got 3 out of that. All right, 2nd and 7. Rams lead 7-0. We just started. We're still in the first minute. Gerchek is going to give it to his running back right tackle. He's got some room to the 39, and he'll be about a half a yard short. Going off right guard was Blake DeBoard, a 5'8", 176-pound senior. His 144 yards for the season lead the team. 3rd and 1. This team has had all kind of problems on their 3rd down conversions. And we're in a 3-man front. 2 linebackers right behind him. They give to the running back over left guard. We stand him up, but he's still going to squeeze over the 35. He's going to get to the 36. Carter slid from his nose tackle over to his right guard, over their guard, and made the tackle, but not before he had gained 3, and that'll be to the 37. Fresh set of downs for Cumberland, their first down. This is their first possession. Gerchek, the quarterback. He's a fly sweep, and their runners at the 40, the 42. We need a tackle right there, and we get one at our 42. They ran a fly sweep with Contavious Eberhardt. He was lined up at the left wing back, and he came across the formation from left to right and runs it down to, they're saying, the Bluefield 43. We had to have a tackle, and we got one over there on the flat. 1st and 10. Give it to their running back again, and he cuts it back over left guard to the 38-yard line. That was their leading rusher, Blake DeBoard. Started at right guard, and it was the design cut back to left guard, and it gains 5 to our 38. Rams on top, 7-0. We're in the 2nd minute of the game. We just scored on a 68-yard touchdown pass. Shotgun quarterback. He's 5 yards deep. A running back's behind him, and one running back behind him, one to his right. They're going to give it to their good runner back, and we're going to stuff him at the 41. We got him right there. Cordell Johns, the inside linebacker, stood up the running back, Blake DeBoard, and we hold him to 1.5 yards. They're going to give him 2. So they're giving it to the 36, where it's 3rd and 3. They need to get to the 33. This is their 2nd 3rd down attempt. 2 wide receivers left, a tight end to their right, nothing outside of him. Running backs to his right and to the front. They're giving a quarterback draw, and they take the 20 to 25, the 22. They ran a fly sweep fake. They took a wing back on the right and faked the sweep to the left, and the quarterback kept it up the middle. Reed Gerchek a 1st down. He's their 3rd leading rusher. The backup quarterback is their leading rusher. DeBoard will be the running back behind Gerchek. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. The other 23 with a 1st down. It's going to be Gerchek on a run, right tackle, at the 25 down to the 10. He had a big opening there. The cornerback had to break down and wait on the guy because we couldn't let the quarterback run by us. I mean, he was the last man to be there. That was Phillip Rivers on the stop there. All right, it is 1st and goal. They're just inside our 10. And the quarterback's going to keep after a fake. He's at the 3, the 2. He's driving, and he's in for the touchdown. They took a left halfback, slanted him at our right tackle, and the quarterback stepped behind him over left guard and takes it in for the touchdown. Well, that was right back at us. They went 75 yards on their drive. Mike Self, who attempt the extra point, he's 8 for 8 this year. Spot is down, nice kick, and it is good. All right, we are 11:16 remaining in the first quarter. Homecoming at Mitchell Stadium. Bluefield 7, Cumberland 7. Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. 11:16 left in the first period. It's not too late. This seems like the way they're playing, you could see plenty of more scores. We have a sun-splashed afternoon at Mitchell Stadium, and we've got a seat here just for you. It's an economical buy and great entertainment. We've had a lot of fun watching the Rams this year. All right, Mike Self is going to kick off. We have Smith and Randall deep, and they're standing at the 5. It is going to be Smith at the 5, 15, 20. Ooh, and he's smacked down at the 22. And then that's where the Rams will take over 1st and 10. On the first play, on the kickoff, we returned the ball to the 32, and on the first play, we threw a 68-yard touchdown pass on a slant over the middle. The ball traveled about 12 yards, and Richard Johnson took care of the rest. And that gave us a 7-0 lead. Cumberland has since come back and made it 7-7 with a 75-yard drive. They made four third-down conversions on the way. They're in a 4-man front. We send Mock in motion. All right, we ride and we give it to Marion Harris. He's going to move the pile nicely, and we're going to get close to 5 of that. Yes, we are. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Rams with the ball at the 28-yard line, moving from left to right, moving towards Stadium Drive. Ashton Dixon's the quarterback. He's got Harris about 3 yards behind him. Dixon's looking to throw a square-out pattern. They give us a nudge, but it's incomplete. No call. We were looking to hit Jennison on a square-out just beyond the sticks. If a catch were made, it would have been a 1st down, but we threw it into the Bluefield bench area. 3rd down and a little more than 4. We need to get to the 32. Dixon is Harris behind him. All right, they jump across. We're going to see if our left tackle had him do it. One official, the head linesman, said it was offside. See what the side judge says. All right, we're still waiting for a sign. It's enough for a 1st down, I believe. I think it's going to push us just beyond the sticks at the 33. Offside defense. Ashton Dixon giving it a hard count. They had 2 guys offside. They're right tackle and right end. They have 4 on the front. And they're playing with 5 defensive backs. They got 2 middle linebackers. So they really have 6 that are really, their first priority is the run. The other 5 are playing pass. Dixon takes the snap, and he's going to keep after a fake, and he's got to throw. Dylan Kidd at the 50 inside their territory. Nice play. Dixon, a good fake to Marion Harris, and then he faked as if he's going to run the option. Their safety came up again, and we ran the square out to Dylan Kidd for a 1st down. 1st down at the Cumberland 44. We're all lined up. Neither team huddled. Dixon waiting for the shotgun snap, looking left, looking right. He completes the pass, but we're going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. We throw it out to Rodrell Smith. That'll probably be for no gain. Kind of risky out there. Dixon, the first thing he did was pump fake, and they were closing in on the receiver. And he pump faked and then threw, and we had no place to go after the ball was caught. We lost a half yard. So we're back at the 44 and a half, between the 44 and their 45. 2nd down. We send Kidd in motion, and we're going to pitch the Kidd. He's at the 45 and nowhere to go. And we're going to lose about another 2 feet, maybe a full yard. So we're now at the 46. So they're running a 4-man front, and they're a bit undersized. The player that we're really watching is Justice Dawsha. He's 6'2", 204 pounds, and he's a sophomore. Leads the team with 21 tackles. All right, the pitch out is to Marion Harris, and we're taking it to the 42 and out of bounds. Direct pitch out to Harris, trying to sweep around the left end. We didn't get a whole lot out of it. And we're going to be well short of the first down. The 42-yard line will put us 7 yards short, really close to 8. So Daniel Griffin will come out to punt, having a good season, pushing it close to 38 yards a kick. They'll have one guy deep. He's got his heels on the 10. The wind is really still blowing toward the scoreboard, but it's only about 10, or toward the press box, across the field, only about 10 miles an hour. Short hop, but we pick it up. It's going at the side of our foot. It's going to come down at the 30, getting a bounce at 20. All right, to the 13-yard line. It bounced at the 30, and it rolled 17 yards. So as we say in golf, it's a members bounce we got there. That's a pretty good field position. 17-yard line. Rams 7 and Cumberland Bulldogs 7. 8:35 left in the first quarter. Cumberland sends out its offense. Reed Gertchick is the quarterback. He's their third leading rusher. Blake DeBoer is the running back. He is their second leading rusher. They're in a shotgun. Both teams shotgun and no huddle, both. Gertchick calls signals. Gets the snap. Looks through his right. Looking long. Now we're rushing him. And he's looking to throw deep. We got it covered, and it's incomplete. And it should be offensive pass interference. And there's the flag. The ball hung up there, and two of their guys were all over our corner. And it's going to be an offensive penalty. Offensive pass interference. Calvin Ellison, our coverage guy, he was swamped by two pass receivers. And there was a delay in the flag coming in, but it did come in. And we're going to see how they sort this out. On defense, it's a 15-yard penalty. Half the distance to the goal line. So they'll take it back to the 6.5. And they got to come out to the 23 for a first down. At the 6-yard line. Cumberland still first down. Offensive pass interference. This is Cumberland's second possession. Each team has scored on their first possession. Bluefield punted on its second possession, and this is Cumberland's second also. The running back's he's got both feet in the end zone. He's 6.5 yards deep. And to give his to the bag. And the board is going to just get a couple of yards. He's out to the 9. And we smothering him up there. Cameron Carter, R.J. Buford. And linebacker Kelvin Ellison was underneath the pile. So I think he was there first. Second down from the 9. They need to get to the 23. Second down and 14. We're in press coverage, man-to-man on the wide receivers. One wide right, one wide left. They bring a man in motion left to right. The quarterback's rolling out to his right. He's got a man wide open. We left somebody wide open, and they're going to make a catch and stop at the 43. Brock Lovelace was the quarterback. They made the change down in their deep in their territory, and they sent a receiver, a slot receiver, or a wing, an inside slot receiver down the hash marks, and he was wide open. And if the ball hadn't hung up, he would have scored. Leave a guy wide open like that. All right, from the 45, their 45. They're running backs on across the 50 down to our 49 with a run over left guard. In that long gaining play, they sent a man in motion from right to left, and we vacated the area on the right, on their offensive right, and they threw right in there. All right, that was a gain of 6. They had a good push. 2nd and 4 there at the Bluefield 49. They're going to give it on a fly sweep at the 50 to 45. He's got room 40, 35, 30. It's a race to the 10, the 5. We dive, touchdown. And there's a flag. It is a flag at the Bluefield 42. right in the area of something that the offense did. Looking for the call. 7-7's the score before that. They're lifting up the flag. They're picking up the flag. No flag. I didn't see anything. So they had a wing back in motion going from their right to left. And as he gathered speed, he took the ball from the quarterback, going in front of the quarterback, and ran around left in. They put our outside linebacker, kicked him out, got hooked on our defensive end to the inside, had plenty of room, and he was gone. We had him down at their 6. Extra point is good. They went from our 6 where it was 3rd down, and they scored. Cumberland 14, Bluefield 7, 6:59 left in the first. This is Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. We'll see you in 30 seconds. Cumberland has scored. Contavious Eberhardt, running from the right slot. Ran a sweep to his left and scored from 49 yards out. And Cumberland has now taken a 14-7 lead over the Rams. 6:59 left in the first quarter. Bluefield about to get its 3rd possession. The Rams won the toss, elected to receive, and scored on the first offensive play of the game. A 68-yard touchdown pass from Ashton Dixon to Richard Johnson. The ball fell off the tee. They're going to tee it back up again. There's a breeze that comes across the field. Comes across the field at the press box, moving then from east to west. Hardly a cloud in the sky. The Chamber of Commerce Day for the Virginia's tallest town and for the air-conditioned city. Bluefield, West Virginia. All right, they're kicking it, and we're going to take it at the 10-yard line, and that is Smith. He goes to the middle of the field and brought down to 24. So they're getting the ball up in the air. Mike South is the Mid-South Conference specialist of the week twice already this season. And he gets that ball up in the air. He gets his coverage guys down the field. We took it at the 10, and the best we could do is bring it out to the 24. Really, we don't have a whole lot. The touchdown pass is the bulk of the offense that we have. And, boy, we had them down at the 6. And 3 plays later, they had points on the board. All right, we're going to give it to Bennett, and he's piling up the middle, running over people to the 37. Took on the nose guard, took on a linebacker, and took on the free safety. Excuse me, and they finally brought him down. Right up the middle. First and 10. Bluefield from its 37. All right, they could give his to Bennett, and he's working his way right guard to the 41. That's more than 3. To the 41-yard, just about to the 41. 3.5 yards, 2nd down. Rams trail 14-7, still in the first. We send mock in motion right to left. And we're going to run a reverse to Rogel Smith. He's at the 40, 45 to 50. They're 45 and knocked out of bounds. A dive at Smith's ankles brought him down and slid into the Bluefield bench where it's a first down for the Rams. That's what we need to do as far as stopping their pursuit, is run some reverses, run some counter plays. We've run that a 3rd time this season now. The reverse to Rogel Smith. First down at their 40. Mock in motion left to right. We want to throw. Dixon's looking. He's got Jennison's open, and the ball got tipped away. We tried to hang it up to the 6'4" Jennison, and we just about made the play at the 12. Their guy made a great leap by Grant Jones, the left cornerback. Timed it just right. 4 hands got on the ball, but it was tipped away. All right, we're trying to keep them off of us, off our running game. That was a good idea. 2nd down and 10 from their 40. We're looking again, throwing the slant. It's caught, and it's going to be a 1st down at the inside the 29. And we hit a Corey Mabry. We made him stretch out all 6'6". He's from Fort Chiswell High School, and he takes it to the 24-yard line of Cumberland. 1st and 10. We've got Bennett behind Dixon. They come in. They've already jumped offside once, and I think it's on them again. It was the line judge on the other side who made the flag. His flag's on the ground. That's usually on the defense. If it's the offense, it's the umpire behind the defense who makes the call. Offside. So now it's going to be 1st and 5. And we're at their 19. We're at Cumberland's 19, driving towards Stadium Drive. Rams trail 14-7, 5:51 left in the first quarter. We've got Marion Harris at the right halfback next to Dixon. Bennett behind Dixon. Wide receiver left and right. Dixon's got to keep the ball. He pitches it out at the last second to Harris, and we're going to be at about the 10-yard line. That would be a 1st down. That was real close to being a forward pass over the line of scrimmage. But they said the pitch was lateral, and Harris, who has 1,200 yards on his career, takes it to the 12. Harris at the right half of Dixon. The right side of Dixon, timeout. There's an official timeout. All right, they're winding it back up. 1st down at the 12. Maples is shifting from left wing back to right. All right, Dixon fakes. He's going to throw. Touchdown! Corey Mabry. A slant from left to right. Mabry was lined up as the wide receiver on the left. He got, now remember, we're from the 12. And he got into the left part of the end zone and slanted across in front of the goal post. Good pass over the middle by Dixon. Mabry reaches out, his 6'6" frame. Touchdown Rams. 14-13, Cumberland on top of the Rams. Gunn going for the extra point, left-footed kicker. Play clock is down to 1-0, and we're going to have a delay. No, they're going to let it go. And the kick is good. All right, we're tied. 5 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter at Mitchell Stadium. Bluefield 14, Cumberland 14. Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. Bluefield is tied with the number 18 team in the country in NAIA football. And we're tied 14-14 with 5:16 left in the first quarter. All right, both teams are surrounding their special teams coaches and ready to take out on the field. Bluefield will be kicking from our left to right. Both teams have done an excellent job of scouting one another, at least for their offenses. We saw an opening that we could exploit on the first play of the game, and we ran a fake off left guard and threw a pass that went for 68 yards. The ball traveled 12 yards, and our receiver, Richard Johnson, took it the rest of the way, and he was wide open. Later, we had, when it was 7-7, we had them on their 6-yard line, and we let them out. And one of them was a play that they slid a guy behind our secondary. They sent a guy in motion, and we really followed him, and they sent a receiver into the place we vacated, and that got him out of the hole. And then on the next play, we didn't contain. On our right defensive front, we did not contain, and they ran around our right end. They ran 49 yards and made it 14-7. But we responded. We came back with a 76-yard drive here. A touchdown to Corey Mabry. That was from 12 yards from Ashton Dixon. Nice day to throw the ball. It's nice and clear. And the wind is blowing about 8-10 miles an hour now, and it's blowing across the field, and it's blowing from Stadium Drive. There is a delay here. I don't know if it does seem like there's a clock problem. All right, they're sending the teams out. All right, James Gunn, number 48. He's from Brisbane, Australia, 6'1", 190-pound senior. And he will kick off, left foot. And they've got two receivers back at about their 8-yard line. One is at the 8 and one is at the 10. We sent a line drive kick out at them last time, and we got a big hop, and it rolled through the end zone for a touchback. All right, Gunn approaches, a high kick. End over end, drives it back a yard deep. He fumbles. He's got to run it out, though. He came out of the end zone. We could get him right there at the 6, the 7, and we drop him at the 10. He wasn't clear whether he wanted to come out, but then when he touched the ball, he was on the outside. He was on the playing surface, and he had to pick it up and run it out of the end zone. So they're going to have the ball just outside their 10. A few minutes ago, we had them down at their 6, and they went 94 yards in just a couple plays from there. All right, Kerchak is back at quarterback. He and Brock Lovelace share the duties, but it's going to be Kerchak. And he's looking to pass. He's rolling to his left. He's got a receiver in the flat, caught at the 15. We're wrestling him in front of our bench at the 26. We're going to get him out of bounds. He's going to say he stepped out a little bit earlier, but it's still a first down. They faked a dive from their left halfback over our left guard. The quarterback pulled it out and hit a receiver on a square out to the left. 24-yard line first down. Got him out of a hole. Looking. They throw it out to the left flat, and we're going to run him out of bounds after a gain of at least 5. A quick pitch and catch. Shotgun quarterback, as soon as he caught it, he threw it out to the left side. And they're going to gain just 4. Looking like more than that. But he was knocked out of bounds. So it'll be 2nd down and 6. They're working from their 27. Quarterback keeping the ball after a fake. He's got a hole. He's at the 37 to 40. Nice gain there. He is right. Carlton Toussaint came over from the right corner to make the tackle, and it's a good thing he did because he was it. He was the only guy in the gap from our right defensive front, from the right end on out to the sideline. He was the only guy in there. They're sending 3 receivers to the left. We're going to press 2 of them and run a zone for the 3rd one. Got one running back to his right. It's a straight drop back pass. They throw it way down the field, way over everybody's head. The receiver fell down at our 35, and the ball landed at our 20. Covering on the play was number 19, our veteran Anthony Rivers from Chester, Virginia. He was on the coverage. Rivers has 4 interceptions on his career. He has 2 this year. Their best receiver is Michael Green. He is on the sideline with a severely injured ankle. He may not play the rest of the year. I have to give the ball to the running back over right tackle, and he's going to barrel down to about our 44-yard line. Nothing fancy there. Just gave a ball to a big running back, number 45, Brandon Mallory. He packs 220 pounds on a 6-foot frame. Didn't matter how big he was because there was a hole big enough for him. But we've got knock him down at the 46, our 46. They're going towards scoreboard clock. 14-14. Looking. We're getting a rush going. He's going to hit it out in the flat. He's going to get a first down and take it to the 33-yard line. Trying to work it deep, but we had the coverage deep, and they threw it out in the left flat. And it was to Devonta Ray, a tight end, and that was a first down for them at the Bluefield 33. They're throwing the ball better than a 39% passer. He looks a lot better than that, but that's what he is. That's what he's been. We need some pass rush. The quarterback's going to keep the ball up the middle and be really close to a first down. They faked the fly sweep with the wingback going from right to left. They faked that play, and then the quarterback kept the ball up the middle, and it's going to be for 9 yards. Gerchik a first down. Or no, I'm sure just shy of the first down. So second down and 1. He's got the board behind him. He's got 2 receivers right and 1 left. He takes one of those receivers and he's going to give it to DeBoard. And DeBoard's still running over right tackle. We had 2 guys that tackled too high at the 20. Then we had somebody tackled too high at the 16. So he runs it to the 14. 3 high tackles result in a late stop. So it's a good game for them and another first down. We have our periods of this. They're inside the 15. We'll call it the 14. First and 10 for Cumberland. 14-14 to score. They're looking to throw it flat on the outside, and it's complete. A button hook at the 12, and he's at the 7, and he carried it to the inside our 4. You know, when you throw deep, even if you don't complete it, it keeps your defenders off of you on the short zones. And we had to give him room, and he ran the button hook, and they got the first down. Flag on the play, they gain a couple. They're at the Bluefield 3. Cumberland at the Bluefield 3 in the 14-14 games, 2:20 left in the first. He didn't gain anything. They're still at the 3. Head linesman threw the flag on this side of the field. Offside, Bluefield. So half the distance will take it to the 1.5. We must have lined up offside. Got a helmet in there offside. You know, when you're down in close like there, you want to really hug that line of scrimmage and get your faces right on their offensive linemen. We got a little too close. So they have first and goal. Cumberland first and goal at the Bluefield 1.5. They got a 220-pound fullback. They're under center, and the tailback is going to get the ball, and the 220-pounder is going to score. He landed right on top of the end at the top of the goal line and bounced a half a yard into the end zone. Brandon Mallory, 6 foot, 220-pound junior from Hermitage, Tennessee. They're getting some yards. Remember, we had them in one drive. We had them back up to their 6. And then after this kickoff here, they were at their 10. So they just came 90 yards. Extra point is good. We're still in the first quarter. Cumberland 21, Bluefield 14, 2:07 left in the first. This is Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. Back in 30. 21-14. We're still in the first. We have a beautiful day. Come on up to Mitchell Stadium. You'll probably see another 60 points before we're done here. 21-14. Cumberland just came 90 yards in some good chunks, too. They've got about everything going. They got their fly sweep going, their quarterback running the ball after faking a fly sweep. They're taking a big fullback and running off tackle. They got it going. They kick the ball to us. And it's going to be Smith. It's going to be 3 yards deep. It bounces off his hands and rolls through the end zone. And Bluefield will have the ball 1st and 10 at its 25. 2:07 remaining. Bluefield scored first. Then Cumberland scored the next two, took a 14-7 lead. Bluefield scored, make it 14-14. And then Cumberland has scored after driving 90 yards. And that's where we are here, 21-14, Cumberland. Bluefield's homecoming. Nice crowd. Good crowd out here, enjoying a beautiful day. Beautiful day of football, and there's a lot of action. We got 35 points on the board here and still in the first. They stay in a 4-man front, but now they have 3 linebackers. The give is to Bennett off left guard, and he powers his way for a good 8 yards to the 33. Well, you got to give yourself up if you're going to tackle him one-on-one, because he brings a load. He's listed at 6'1", 215, and he just looks bigger. And he lowers his shoulder pads, and he's ready to take people on. All right, we give it to Bennett again, and he's fighting, and he's dragged down. They were all around him with 3 of their big guys up on their front, and Bennett will lose a yard. So it's 3rd and 3 from the Bluefield 32. The defense just came off the field. We need this 3rd down conversion. They jump in. They move back. They think our left tackle flinched, and so do I, but no call is made. Long sequence of signs and countersigns. It's Bennett behind Dixon. 3rd and 3. The give is Bennett 1st down. He's at the 40, the 42, and the Rams get a 1st down as we take it from the 32 to the 41. A nice 9-yard pickup. Well, that's trusting in your people. You had a long 3 yards to go, and we ran the ball right up the middle. We got behind our center, Alvarado, and Jedediah Howlett for a 1st down. Bennett still in the game. We'll send a kid in motion. The give is to Bennett, and that'll be for a couple of yards to the 43. That one was over left guard. There's nothing wrong with the strategy of coming back with same plays. Make the defense adjust. Don't adjust for them. It is 2nd and 8. We have 1 wide receiver to the left. Jennison's over here on the right. Dylan Kidd's on the right. And we fake, and then we're going to run. Dixon's going to pitch it out to Jennison at the 49 and takes it into the 42 of theirs. We have a fire. Yeah, it was a forward pitch. We pitched the ball forward. The line of scrimmage was a 43, and Dixon was looking to pass, scrambled to the right, around right in, and then at the 47, he pitched the ball to Jennison, but Jennison happened to be standing on the 48. So after you cross the line of scrimmage, there's no forward passing of the ball. It has to be lateral or behind. So we're going to get penalized from the spot of the foul. I think they're reviewing with themselves, is this a loss of down or not? Quarterbacks are still conferring. So from the 48, they're going to walk it back, an illegal forward pass. It'll be a mark back. Well, they marked it back 5.5 yards through our 42, but it is a loss of down. It is 3rd down from the 42. That's the second time that's happened this year. And, when you're running option football, that will happen. It's third down and good 8. We have to go to the Cumberland 49, and the quarter has run out. And we're going to take a 60-second break. We have the score Cumberland 21, Bluefield 14. We start the second quarter. This is Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. Hey, I'm back. I just put it down for a minute. Yeah, I'm here now. I was chasing papers through the breeze. Homecoming at Mitchell Stadium, where the Rams trail Cumberland University 21-14. We're about to have the first play of the second quarter. And it is third down and 8 for the Rams. The way Cumberland's moving the ball, the last two drives, they've come from their 6 and they came from their 10 and scored on drives. Retention of the ball here looms big. All right, Ashton Dixon is the quarterback. He's got Bennett behind him. Got a wide receiver left. Jennison is out to the right. Dylan Kidd is the slot back to the right. Third down with Kids in motion right to left. And we're going to roll right and keep the ball. Dixon's going to get a first down, 45, 40 of theirs, and inside their 40, down to their 36. Dixon wanted to throw, and the best part was he made a good decision, and he made a quick decision. Thank you. They brought stats over from next door, and we'll get a break here. We'll share them with you. The Rams had the ball first down, a big third down conversion that was. We're at their 36. Dixon is faking. Pass complete. Mabry at the 23-yard line. What they want to do, what this offense is designed for, is to fake the running play and look the free safety right in the eyeballs if they want to bring an 8th man into the box, so to speak. And when they do, we're going to throw the ball to them. That's the center of this offense. That's what we did. We got a first down. They jump and come back, and we are going to reset. We're going to give a new play along the way. Mabry is the wide receiver to the left. We've got Johnson to the right, got Kidd to the right. We're going to throw the ball to Kidd out in the right flat. That's 20 to the 18-yard line. Kidd was in a slot to the right, and he just took 2 steps back. And we hit him with a quick pass, and he gains a good chunk of first down yards. To the 18. 14 minutes left in the second quarter. The Rams trail 21-14, but they are at Cumberland's 18. Driving toward the scoreboard. We give the ball to Bennett, and he's going to have the first down. He's inside the 10. Jedediah Howlett with another big block over, and that was over right tackle. They replaced their entire defensive front, or their front 4. We're going to give to Bennett, and we're going to get stood up at the 9, and that was going to be no gain. We didn't read that very clearly. Remember, this triple option is exactly that. We're reading all the way. We're reading on the first option up the middle. The quarterback has the option of keeping when he runs around the end. The third option is the pitch to the trailing back. We're incorporating a fourth option. That's the quick pass on a button hook. Second down. We're at the 9. Their 9. Looking to get the score even. The fake is to Bennett. Ashton's going to pitch it out here to Mock, but they read it all the way. They strung it out. It took a long time for us to run both of the fake to the left guard on the dive. And they just strung the whole thing out, and we had Mock had nowhere to go. Ball carrier was Quincy Mock. Third down at the 9. Dixon is 5 yards deep. Bennett behind him. Dixon's trying to keep the ball. He's looking to throw. He's got a receiver out in the left flat. It's intercepted, but there's a flag down at the 6. It's going to be a touchback. We threw it up in the right corner to see if Johnson could come down with it, but their guy did. The ball was short, didn't quite get near enough into the corner. The flag is thrown in holding territory. Right, the flag is on the 7. The line of scrimmage was the 9. Our offense is coming off the field. Illegal receiver downfield. Ineligible receiver downfield. So they will get the ball at the 20. We came down to their 9-yard line and we didn't gain an inch. And they are going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the 20. Defense needs to make a stop because it's 21 to 14. You know, if it happens to get to 28, you know, I don't know if we can keep up with them. They have 2 receivers to the right. They have everything clicking. They're running up the middle. They're throwing passes. All right, they're going to make a give up the middle, and the running back's going to gain a big 8 yards. The play didn't look that good. We had him wrapped up from a couple yards beyond the line of scrimmage, and he carried us for another 6. 2nd and 2 from the 28. 3 receivers to the right. We're pressing 2 of them and playing 1 in a zone. The give is up the middle of a right guard, 1st down. That was slow developing, or they would have had a bigger gain. They had a big hole right there. The quarterback couldn't make up his mind to give the ball to the guy. And when he finally did, our linebacker closed in on us, including Kelvin Ellison. 1st and 10 at the 33. We only stopped them once, and that was the first series. 3-man front for us. We have 4 linebackers. They're looking to throw through the left. Quarterback is going to scramble. We're hitting him, but he's going to gain 4, maybe 5. Quarterback roll to the left and really flushed out of the pocket. Carter with a good push up the middle. Harry Cassius, our leading tackle, on the stop. But he gained 4, keeps them on schedule. They're 2nd and 6. They need to get to the Bluefield 43. Cumberland leads 21-14. Low snap, quarterback is going to keep the ball on a messy play, and he's still going to gain 3. Low snap at his shoe tops. Quarterback picked it up. Running back wasn't sure where to go, so the quarterback just kept it. 3rd and 2. Cumberland at its 41-yard line, driving toward Stadium Drive. They looking toward the sidelines for a play, getting hand signals from their offensive coordinator. And we could use a 3rd down stop. Cumberland came into the game with problems in that department. Quarterback's going to run the ball up the middle and gain the 1st down. Boy, that was just a backyard play. Snap the ball to the quarterback and let him run. And he got the 1st down at the 48. That was Lovelace. They put in a quarterback. He's our leading ground gainer. His helmet came off at the end, so he has to leave the game. And they're bringing back number 11, Reed Gerchek, as their quarterback. 2 receivers left at their 48, 1 right. The give is to Laborde, and he's going to get 7 over left guard to the 47. Maybe just 6. To the Bluefield 47. They need to get to the 42, so we'll just call it 5. 2nd and 5. Nothing fancy about that either. Quarterback took a snap and handed it to a guy over left guard and against 5. They are moving this ball. They had 256 yards in the first quarter. They came right, and the quarterback is looking to throw. He's got a receiver wide open. Caught at the 22, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Mason Willis, the tight end, snuck in behind our secondary touchdown. From the 47. That's another receiver wide open. 27-14, pending the extra point. Self's kick is good. And it is Cumberland 28, Bluefield 14, 9:24 remaining in the first quarter. Well, this is Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. We'll be back in 30. Cumberland just won 80 yards. They also have a drive of 90 yards. They also had a drive that they came out from their 6. Cumberland has over 300 yards in total offense with a brand new offensive line. One of their offensive line players returned from a year ago on that 7-14. They started all over. And they have gotten us over 300 yards and a 28-14 lead. Cumberland is on top with 9:24 left in the second. Bluefield set to receive the kickoff. A high kick is sending Smith to the goal line a yard deep, and he's going to stay in. Whoa, that was close. He almost tiptoed out. That was real close. He had a toe within an inch of being out. And if he had done that, he would have had to taken it all the way. And if he'd taken a toe out and come back in, and then took a knee, that would have been a safety. And another Cumberland possession. So it's a touchback. Bluefield will take it 1st and 10 from its 25. Bluefield has 188 yards on 18 plays. Our last possession, we took it to the Cumberland 9, and we got nowhere. We threw 2 runs for nothing, and then we threw an interception. 1st and 10 from the 25. Bennett is the back. There's a fake to Bennett. Dixon keeps it, and he's going to, we're going to get hit for nobody's in the zone. He threw a pass in the middle of nowhere. I can't believe we're going to get away with this. We faked to Bennett. Dixon wanted to keep the ball and run around the right end. Intentional grounding was the words I was looking for. And we threw it in the middle of the field, and there was nobody. There wasn't a blue jersey in 30 yards of the ball. They didn't call it. So it's 2nd down. Incomplete pass. All right, the Dixon's looking on a rollout pass, and he throws, and we make the catch by Jennison for an 8-yard gain at the 33. Jennison, 6'4" from Modesto, California. And he reached all 6'4" of it out there and made the catch. 3rd down. We got Bennett behind us. He's gotten us a couple first downs. We got single coverage on Jennison, and who is split to our right, and Rodrell Smith is single covered to our left. He's the split receiver to the left. Bennett behind Dixon. They were up there close, and we give the ball to. We give the ball to Bennett over left guard, first down. Boy, they were piled up in there. But we got the first down. Left guard, Andrew McPhee made a big block. All right, they go to a four-man front now. They were up there with 6. All right, we're looking to throw. Still looking. We got Smith open, and we overthrow him. We made a fake over left guard, drop back, and Rodrell had a step on his defender. We did a little pump fake out to our left, and the defender stopped or stutter step. Smith ran by him, but then we overthrew our guy by 5 yards. 2nd and 10. Rams behind 28-14, 8:36 remaining in the second. Second from the 41, our own 41, looking to the right. We hit the ball to Jennison. He goes down on one hand and kind of scrambles across midfield, but it's going to be short of the first or right at the stick at the first. Jennison on a square out to the right, and after he caught the ball, he went down on his left hand, kept his knees off the ground, and kept enough balance while tumbling, or starting to tumble, and got the first down to their 49, 1st and 10 Rams. Dixon has Harris to his right. He's got Pope behind him. And he gives the ball to Pope, and he's going to gain 3 up the middle and then thrown back. But his progress is going to get to the Cumberland 45. Over left guard again, over McPhee's spot. We have 4 freshmen starting along the offensive front. The only player of rank is Jedediah Halla. He's a junior and plays right guard. 2nd down and 7 from their 45. We fake and we throw. Complete. And it's Maples, and it's going to be close to a first down at the 38. Good fake. Brings a safety up, and we're throwing the ball where the safety vacates. Good scheme. To the 38 of Cumberland. 1st and 10. We came right down here last time. We went right down to the 9 until we threw an interception. Maples readjusts from the left wing to the right wing. We have 2 receivers to the right. We're going to throw the ball out. A fluttery pass. It's caught by Mock. He's going to have a first down at the 25. A fluttery pass that is hung up there. Mock leaped, made the catch at full extension upward, came down and regained his feet and takes it to the 25. 1st and 10 Rams at the Cumberland 25. 7 minutes left in the second. Rams trail 28-14. Mock in motion. Dixon, we got dropped right there. We gave the ball to Pope over left guard, and we got dropped immediately. Loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Dixon still has Pope behind him. Mock is in one of the slot receivers. We have 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 11. Dropping straight back. Dixon looks. He throws the ball. Got away from him. Boy, we weren't near that. He threw the ball right down the middle, and it dropped on the 3, but we weren't even near it. Kind of dropped his right shoulder underneath the ball, and he just kind of fluttered out of his hand. Dixon's a 60% passer coming into this game. 3rd down. Looks like we're in 4-down territory. We're at their 27. And a whistle blows just as the ball was being snapped. And the Bluefield wants a timeout to talk this over. So that's Bluefield's first timeout of the first half. We'll take 30 seconds. Cumberland 28, Bluefield 14. This is Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. The Bluefield Stadium band performing before a good-sized crowd. It's got to be approaching 1,000. And, one of our largest crowds was at the Apprentice School. They've witnessed the victory at the Apprentice School. All the alumni in Virginia between here and there in Newport News, they turned out in full force. We had, 500 or more on the far side. And we got a great crowd today, and they're really enjoying themselves on a beautiful afternoon. We're at third down at their 36. We give the ball to our Harrison. He's only going to gain a couple of yards to the 25. Fourth down. 4th and 10. Bluefield at the Cumberland 25, driving into the scoreboard. We have Harris behind Ashton Dixon. 4th down from the 25. We're going for it. We're down 28-14. We're looking right and we're rolling right. We throw it and we're going to make the catch. It's going to be so close. Whether it's we're going to get the first down, we're going to get the spot. A button hook by Jennison. He went down to the 10 and he came back to the 14. He caught the ball on his knees. Just over the 15. Just over where we needed to go for the first down. 1st and 10 Rams on a 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 Rams at the 15. Last time the Rams came down here, we ran out of steam at the 9. All right, Dixon rolling left. And he hits Maples. 3-2, he drops the ball, but he recovers it. Their guy tried to pick it up. Boy, is he going to get chewed out on film. Their guy tried to bend over and pick it up at the 4, and Maples dove under him and got the ball. If their guy dove at the ball, he would have had it. He was the first one. But Maples recovers it. The throw was to Maples on a button hook after a fake. We're first down at the 4. First and goal at the 4. Mock in motion from right to left. And we're going to pitch the ball at the Mock. 5, 4, 3, touchdown! Touchdown! We faked the Bennett off our right guard, and then we pitched the Mock, who was in motion and in full speed. Dixon, a good read, a beautiful pitch, led Mock, and we scored around right end. Touchdown Rams. 28-20, pending the extra point. James Gunn trying to bring us within 7. 5:12 left in the first half. Mabry is the holder. Good snap, good touch, good kick. Left footer puts it right through. It is Cumberland 28, Bluefield 21. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Rams football on WHIS and WHIS.com. Bluefield Rams have closed it within 28-21. And we had a button hook at the 4, and Maples caught the ball, and after the catch, the ball was slapped out, and the ball was right there at the 4, and their guy was right there. And he didn't dive for it. There was no place for him to go. He's surrounded by 21 other people. And he tried to pick it up, and Maples dove at it and kept the drive alive with that recovery. Donnie Suber not only coaches the head coach at Cumberland, he's a defensive coordinator. That's going to be a hot film session for that kid. All right, we kick it through the end zone. Bounces over the fence, and it'll be a touchback. Cumberland will get the ball at their 25-yard line. On the touchdown, we faked a right guard dive with Bennett, and then we pitched to Quincy Mock going around the right end. He was in motion. And Mock took the pitch and was untouched. Gained the last 4 yards, touchdown Rams to pull it within 28-21. 1st and 10 for Cumberland, and they have over 300 yards. We knocked the ball down. Calfee knocked the ball down right at the line of scrimmage. Joel Calfee, the 6'1", 185-pound junior from Pikeview High School. We love all our Rams, but in particular our favorite sons. And Joel Calfee from Pikeview is one of them. Knocked back the ball down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Gershek is the quarterback. He's going to run a quarterback draw. He's at the 25, the 30, the 35, the 42-yard line before we finally get him down. He made one look down the field and then kept the ball. And he takes it to the Cumberland 42. Cumberland has 3 timeouts left with 5:02 left in the second quarter. Cumberland on top 28-21. Gershek is giving it to his good running back into the 46-yard line. Blake DeBoard, it was in the pistol, and takes it for 4.5, making it 2nd and 5. We'll call it 5. They have plenty of time. They have good field position, and they have their 3 timeouts, and they have a 28-21 lead. Gershek sends a man in motion and gives to that man in motion. 45, 47, and we're going to tackle him at the 50, 2 yards short of the first. Calfee on that play from Pikeview High School. Also number 17, Shade Corpening, the defensive back from Newton, North Carolina. Right at the 50. Well, no, it's short of it by almost a full yard. So it's 3rd and 3, Cumberland from their own 49. Quarterback's been running for most of these. Gershek, he's going to run for this one too. And he's at the 47, the 46. He's running to the outside, to his left, and down close to the Bluefield 40. They're going to drop him down at the 40 or the 41. Fake off left guard, and he keeps the ball. Gershek is a well put together 6'1", 201 pound. He's a redshirt freshman. So redshirt senior. So that makes him about 23 years old. Our 3-man front gets a good push, especially Carter up the middle. Gershek spins out to the right, completes the pass to a diving receiver at the 35. It is complete. Trayvon Jones, the receiver, at our 35. It'll be 2nd down, and they'll need to go to the 31. 2nd and 6. They have well over 300 yards. They are 3 minutes left in the second. They have a 28-21 lead. Gershek fakes to the left, going to the right. He's got a receiver to the left. The ball is caught. He trips at the 26. 1st down. First down. Good patience by Gershek. He faked to the running back. And then he looked like he was running the option. And then he just kind of drifted to his left and found a receiver out to his left. And it's a 1st down for the Bulldogs, excuse me, at the Bluefield 27. Gershek straight drop back. Receiver going open across the middle. Touchdown catch. Touchdown right over, and a flag goes down. And they're clapping. So it seems like the flag's going to be against Bluefield.
Flag on the play on the 30-yard line.
The receiver was open. He split our corner and he split our safety, and they threw the touchdown from the 27. Had it been a better pass, it would look like he was even farther open than he really was. I mean, he was open, but the ball took its time getting there, and it looked like we were right there, but the ball was caught. They've got over 350 yards, 360 yards of total offense. We're finding out about the flag, and we'll listen. All right, we put our hands into the quarterback's face on the pass rush. It'll be a penalty that will be marked off on the kickoff. The score counts. We're 34-21. We're waiting for the extra point attempt.
And they will set up for their extra point attempt.
We jump in. I think we're offside. The kick is up, and it is good. Unless they want to go for two, they'll probably just decline this. They're already going to line up, and the teams are coming off the field. Cumberland 35, Bluefield 21, 2:30 left in the second quarter. Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. We're at Mitchell Stadium, Sunsplash Mitchell Stadium, where the Rams are trailing 35-21 to the Cumberland Bulldogs in this Mid-South Conference clash. Bluefield has 2:30 remaining in the period. Bluefield has 2 timeouts left, behind by 14 points. The Rams came down. They came down and scored. We closed it to 28-21, and then after we scored, they came right down the field as they're approaching 350 yards in total offense. They had 258 in the first quarter. Mike Self to kick off. He's kicking off from his 45 after the penalty against Bluefield, and he kicks it toward the police cruiser behind the fence, and Bluefield will take over 1st and 10 from its 25-yard line. So the clock didn't move. 2:30 left. And the Rams did win the toss in the first quarter and decided to receive and scored. It was a 68-yard touchdown pass. So what it means then for the third quarter, Cumberland will receive the third quarter kickoff. 1st and 10, middle of the field, 25. And the give is to Harris, and he bounces it outside the 35, the 38-yard line. Hit at the line of scrimmage on his left thigh pad, hit again 2 yards into the linebacker level, and then hit again, and he drives for a 1st down. It's a way to become a 1,000-yard rusher. At the 39, Dixon's keeping the ball, and he throws, and it's behind Jennison, and goes through his hands, and it's incomplete. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Bluefield from Bluefield's 39-yard line. We have 3 receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. And the give is to Harris. He's over right guard, and he's going to not gain a whole lot there, gain maybe a couple of yards. Second down and 8, or third down and 8. We have an incompletion, and the Bluefield is at its 41. 154 remaining. It's 35-21 Cumberland, and that's 148 left in the second quarter. The long series of signals given by the Bluefield coaches on the sideline right in front of us, in front of the press box. And they get a man of motion from right to left. We're going to give the ball to Harris, and he's going to take it to the 44, maybe to the 45, but that's not going to be enough. We need to get to the 49. Cumberland's letting the clock go, and so are we. 108, the clock is stopped, and it's going to be Cumberland who's going to take it. We'll stay here. There's 107 left in the second quarter. Cumberland 35, Bluefield 21. Bluefield had taken a 7-0 lead. We scored on the first play from scrimmage, a 68-yard touchdown pass, Ashton Dixon to Richard Johnson. Then they scored 7-7. They scored 14-7. We scored 14-14. They scored 21-14. They scored 28-21. And then we scored 20 on a 4-yard run by Quincy Mock, made it 28-21. And then Cumberland scored, and it's now this score of 35-21. And Bluefield is faced with 4th and 5 from their 44. I can't make out it. They're in a huddle around Coach Walker. And yeah, we are sending Daniel Griffin out to punt. The wind is kind of shifted to the southeast, so he'll have a slight breeze over his right shoulder. They have one player deep. They're putting 10 on the line. They're coming for this. There's 107 left, so they're coming for it all. They got 10 right up in there. We're going to have to get this kickoff in a hurry, and we do. And they're waiting for it. It catches at the 15. He dodges one, the 20, the 30, the 35, the 40, and they're right back to the 47 or 48-yard line. They're 47 or 48. Our net is going to be about 7 yards. We had 2 people down there, and we both missed them. We had pinned against the sideline, and we couldn't tackle him or knock him out of bounds. The out-of-bounds call here is going to be at the 46. Nice place to start. Cumberland at its 46-yard line. 56 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Cumberland has 2 timeouts remaining. Gershik is the quarterback. 2 receivers to the right. They have found their holes in the Bluefield secondary. Gershik quarterback draw. He's got some room. He's at the 45. He's at our 40 and down to our 39. Their quarterbacks are their first and third leading rushers, and you can see why. This quarterback is solidly built. 210, just about 6 foot. Looking to throw. Receiver open. Catch. 17-yard line out of bounds. Anthony Woodward, 6 foot. 6'6". Ran a square out to the right. Caught the reached all 6'6" up into the air. Comes down with the ball. Goes out of bounds at the Bluefield 18. They're up 35-21. They're looking to score, and we'll get the third quarter kickoff. Gershik looking it over, looking left, got a receiver wide open at the 5, and he is in. Touchdown. They get a 26-yard punt return. They get a nice run from the quarterback, a square out to the right for a first down to one of their wide receivers, and then a square out to the left, touchdown, just like that. Just like that, right down the field. They're approaching 400 yards, and it's not even halftime. 41-21. We're waiting for the extra point. Ball down, kick up. It's good. We're going to take a 30-second break. Cumberland 42, Bluefield 21. 35 seconds left at the half. This is WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. The Bluefield College Rams about to receive yet another kickoff, trailing Cumberland University of Lebanon, Tennessee, 42-21. We expect them to send a line drive kick that'll probably land at about our 40. Only they want to kick it to our deep guys and risk the long return. 35 seconds left. Bluefield has 2 timeouts. They're lining up on their left hash mark. They're kicking it towards Stadium Drive. High kick. We're in the end zone, and we're going to bring it out. The 5, the 10, the 15, and the 17, and the 20, and there's a scrum, and we're going to go down to the 22-yard line. Boy, that was a lot of action for a 22-yard return. The ball was brought back by Bluefield, and that was number 12, Khalil Randall. Randall got a start today at a cornerback. 1st and 10 Rams. 24 seconds left and 78 yards from the goal. We will likely take a knee. And that's what we're set up to do. We're going to take a shotgun knee. Dixon is waiting for the snap. Bennett has been down at the 7. And he does take the knee at the 16. And that is going to be all at the first half of homecoming. And there's 15 seconds yet to be ticked off. And everybody's looking at the scoreboard. Teams are making their way toward the locker rooms. 3, 2, and 1. And we're at halftime at Mitchell Stadium, where it is Cumberland University 42, Bluefield 21. We're going to have some more halftime news. We'll present that to you. And stay tuned, because we're going to have Dr. David Olive, who will join us for some halftime conversation. All right, and this is Rams football on WHIS and WHIS talkradio.com. All right, Sam, I'm going to be gone a bit. Yeah, I'm here. Okay. We're at Mitchell Stadium where it is Welcome Home theme. Welcome Home for Bluefield College's homecoming, and where Bluefield College football team, the Rams trail Cumberland University 42 to 21. They had a 21-14 lead in the first quarter. The total offense, Cumberland has 465 yards. It's halftime. I will run down some of these stats. First downs, Cumberland 23, Bluefield 18. Cumberland 28 rushes, 262 yards, just about 10 yards a carry. Bluefield 24 rushes, 130 yards. Passing yards, Cumberland 203, Bluefield 195. Cumberland has completed 11 out of 13 passes. This is a team that came into this game completing 39% of their passes. Today, they've completed 11 of 13 for 203 yards. Bluefield, meanwhile, has completed 13 of 20 for 195 yards. Total offense, Cumberland 41 plays, 465 yards. Bluefield 44 plays, 325 yards. Let's see. The Cumberland has not turned the ball over. Bluefield has turned it over just once, and Cumberland had been adept at making other teams turn the ball over. They had three teams that turned the ball over to them 14 times coming into this game. Bluefield has turned it over once. It particularly hurt because we were at the 9-yard line of Cumberland when that occurred. Individual statistics for Cumberland University, quarterback Reed Gerchek has 8 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Kentavious Eberhardt, 3 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown. Blake DeBoard, 10 carries, 47 yards. All told, they have 262 yards total rushing, and that is just about 10 yards a carry. Rushing for Bluefield College, Sam Bennett, 9 carries for 51. Marion Harris, 7 carries for 38. Ashton Dixon, 1 carry for 22. And Rodrell Smith ran a reverse, 1 carry for 20. For Cumberland in passing, Gerchek is 10 of 12 for 167 yards and 3 touchdowns. Brock Lovelace is 1 of 1 for 36. For Bluefield, Ashton Dixon has completed 12 of 19 passes, has 1 intercepted, 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. Receiving for Cumberland, Anthony Woodward 4 for 48, Trayvon Jones 3 for 27, Mason Willis 2 for 83. That leads their group. For Bluefield, Corey Mabry 3 for 40, David Jennison 3 for 28, and Dylan Kidd 2 for 28 leads our group. They have not punted. Daniel Griffin has 2 punts for an average of 35. They ran one of those back for 31, and that was right before the half, and set up a 54-yard touchdown drive. Leading tacklers, Kyle Musis, 6 tackles, Grant Jones 5, Cayman Russell 4. For Bluefield, Gabe Spencer has 6 tackles. As a safety, Kelvin Ellison 4 tackles. Khalil Randall has 4 tackles, and R.J. Buford has 3. We have no sacks, or actually no tackles for loss. Bluefield returned the opening kickoff 32 yards, and on the first play from scrimmage, Ashton Dixon hit Richard Johnson with a 68-yard touchdown pass, and Bluefield had a 7-0 lead. The Bulldogs came back with a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Reed Gerchek, the 10-yard run for the touchdown, and was 7-7. with 11:16 remaining in the first. They scored on a 87-yard drive. At one point, they were back at the 6. Contavious Eberhard a 49-yard run, and that gave Cumberland a 14-7 lead. At one point, we had them 3rd and 12 at their 6, and we let them out, and they went the rest of the way for the touchdown. The Rams responded with a 7-play, 76-yard drive, scoring with 5:16 still in the first. Corey Mabry, 11-yard touchdown pass from Ashton Dixon, and James Gunn, extra point, made it 14-14. They scored with 2:07 left in the first, going 89 yards on 10 plays. They led 21-14, and that was the first quarter score. In the second period, a 80-yard drive on 7 plays was capped by a 47-yard touchdown pass, made it 28-14. Bluefield came back with a 75-yard drive, 28-21. Quincy Mock a 4-yard run. They scored 2:30 left in the second. They went 75 yards on 8 plays, 35-21, and then we couldn't get a first down when we needed it. They got a long punt return, a 31-yard punt return. They ran 3 plays, went just 54 yards right before the half, and that made the score Cumberland 42, Bluefield 21. And that's where we are. The story here is Cumberland at halftime has 465 yards. And the score is 42-21. All right, we're going to take a 60-second break. I know President Dr. David Olive has a lot of halftime things to take care of. We hope to have him here for a few minutes to speak with us. And with that, this is Rams Football on WHIS and WHISTalkRadio.com. Hello. There he is. Good, Dr. Olive. How are you? Good to see you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Got you right there. We can put the microphone on either side. That's fine. You want to go this way?
Okay, if you'd like.
All right. Sam, can you hear me? All right, Dr. Olive, would you speak?
Hello, this is David.
Okay.
Right.
All right, great.
We need a play or two back, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Darn, we're so close. And right before the half, that last minute before the half,
Yep.
we would save some points, so we just cut it out.
Yes.
We're going to do about 15 seconds, and I really want to talk about community involvement.
Great.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Sam. You can hear him right.
Yes.
There,
Ladies
we're going.
and gentlemen, at this time we would like to announce the winner of the Homecoming Food City Tailgate Challenge.
We're at halftime at Mitchell Stadium, homecoming for the Bluefield College Rams, and we're honored to have Dr. David Olive, president of Bluefield College, here with us today. And this week must seem to you like a presidential inauguration and the Oscars all wrapped up in one. You have had a lot going on. You having a good time?
Oh, it's been a great week, Larry. Thank you, and thank you for this opportunity to join you this
You're
afternoon.
glad to have.
It's been an exciting week as our students have been celebrating the homecoming festivities and now having alumni on campus for the weekend. And we've got a big awards celebration honoring some of our alumni later this evening.
Well, I was so impressed with, and I read the BC News at halftime, and so I do some research on what's going on the campus, is the inclusion of the community in just about everything that you did. You had the play last night, as it is in heaven. I heard that was a blockbuster. That was good.
They did a great job.
Did they?
And it's running all weekend.
Oh, it is
so,
running all weekend.
There will
Okay.
be a performance tonight at 7:30 and then a matinee tomorrow.
Okay, wonderful. And we hear that is a play that you really want to see. Some of the religious conflicts that went on in the 18th century. And then tonight is the awards ceremony.
Yes, our alumni are gathering, and friends and family members,
Right.
but we're honoring several distinguished alumni, young, outstanding alumni, as well as inducting some into our Hall of Fame.
Right, okay. Why is it, and we're invited again to that. Why is it so important to Bluefield College to bring the community, to draw the community into what happens at the college?
Well, I've often said a strong community equals a strong college, and a strong college equals a strong community. So I think we live off of each other. We develop community, we define what community is, and we lift it up and celebrate it. And the more that we can engage one another as community, it just makes our community much better. And we're often, I think, seen in the region as a cultural enrichment to everything that we do, from theater to choral or instrumental performances, and even gatherings like this on a Saturday afternoon. When you're out watching athletic talent, it just brings folks together and creates a wonderful, wholesome, family-friendly environment for folks to just enjoy being together.
And they seem to enjoy it here, here with football and at this game. In our opener, what I was really taken back was how engaged the fans are. 3rd and 1, and they're on their feet and really getting into it. It's not just a social.
You may have heard me yelling from up above because there were some of those plays that we were so excited to see develop.
Yes, sir. In relation to the community service, is that just part of each athlete's program, or is that each student at Bluefield College?
It is a part of our mission to be engaged in the community and in our world. We send student groups out routinely into the community to serve at the Wade Center. We had some volunteers down at the Saunders House just the other week. So 9/11 was a day of engagement in the community for our students, faculty, and staff. But year-round, it's not just one day a year, but we also send mission teams various parts around the world. We were in Spain last year. We'll have a group going to Brazil this spring on mission. We've also got a group going later in early summer. A bunch of our biology majors are going down to spend a couple of weeks in the Amazon.
Wow.
And get the opportunities to study and learn and just experience culture. So we try to give our students a lot of different opportunities to be engaged in their world.
Right, and it is a cultural draw here, that the college itself, because in my family, it's not Christmas until we're in Harmon Chapel for a performance at some point.
Great.
All right, we're about to get ready for the third quarter. I want to ask you this, as far as Gene Stallings, when he became the head coach at the University of Alabama, they lost his first 4 games, and he was asked, he said, at a press conference after that 4th straight loss, he was asked, were you hearing things? Was the president of the university sending you messages? And Gene Stallings, in that West Texas, that straightforward West Texas way, he says, I don't even know where the president's office is. He says, I report to the athletic director reports to the president reports to the board of trustees, and the board of trustees reports to the alumni. I mean, that's how it works, right? So I'm wondering, when we were at 24 straight games, were you calling plays, or were you kind of calling it?
No, not at all. Coach Walker and his staff are doing a great job. They're doing all the right things, and we're getting better. You can just look at the scoreboard and see this whole season, our offense has really come together. We've got a great offensive game going, and I know they're just going to continue to develop as a team. But it's as important to us what's happening off the field as what's happening on the field. And as Coach Walker, I've heard him say this to the young men, you do things right, you do them in the right way and with excellence, the score will take care of itself. But we're doing more than just developing young men to play football. We're developing them to be great husbands, fathers, wonderful individuals who will go out and make a difference in their communities, and do it for the right reasons and with the right integrity in life. So it's the game plan of life that's really what we're focusing on with this program and all our programs. But we also want to win, and so they're going to keep doing it and working on it. That's right.
Coach Walker was quoted by Brian Woodson of the Daily Telegraph this morning. He says he wants the fans here today to see progress, and I think we have. And with all the freshmen that we're starting, I think that they're playing better. they're playing better than a year ago and better than the club program before that.
Absolutely.
Could you stay with us a little bit here?
Yes.
Let me call a play. The kickoff, Guns kickoff went through the end zone, so it was 1st and 10 Cumberland at their own 25. They're giving the ball to their running back, and he's going to put his knee down at the 27, where it'll be a 2nd down and 8. Are we all settled in our conference affiliations?
Yes, the football team is still playing in the Mid-South Conference, and all our other teams are back in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. And right now, it sets up wonderfully well. The AAC does not have football. There are 4 schools. We're one of 4 schools in the AAC that has a football team, but because you have to have 6 or more to be the sport to be recognized as a conference sport,
okay,
they can't compete. And so, for example, Union and Reinhardt are AAC schools with all their other athletic teams,
right,
but yet we all play in the Mid-South together. And so we're committed to the Mid-South for the next 2 years, and that's kind of how we'll look at it on the horizon. And at the point where the AAC develops into 6 or more football schools, then ultimately the AAC could be our home for football. But for now, it's the Mid-South, and it's a great conference. And as you see, some great teams that we compete against.
They're going to give them a good move, forward progress to the 36-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down for Cumberland. I thought we had stopped him at the line of scrimmage when it was 3rd and 1, so they're going to have a 1st down at the 36. One thing about this conference, you see right before you how good you have to get.
Yes, that's right.
This is a loaded conference. We have 5 teams ranked in the top 25.
Yes, a great competition, and I think as they say, fire sharpens steel,
yes,
steel
sir,
sharpens steel. This is really helping us to be a great program and to continue honing the athletes that come to Bluefield, and for those that we're going to recruit and bring here. It's just going to continue to lift up the program and help get us to where we need to be and being competitive week in and week out.
And I understand enrollment. They completed a rollout pass and hit a receiver on the flat at the 48. The new construction, in our view, from the laypersons, that went up quickly.
It did. 15 weeks.
On the inside? How many?
15 weeks.
15
from
weeks.
The time ground was broken. DCI Shires was our contractor on the project, and they just did a fantastic job.
A pass out into the flat is going to gain yardage inside the 50 to our 49. But that must be gratifying. You're the 2nd highest enrollment ever.
It is 912 students. That's head count, and so that's both traditional and online programs, as well as those that are non-degree seeking. But it's a great mark to be at. 1998 was our highest year of enrollment, just over 1,000. So we're working hard to catch up to that number and surpass it.
They're going to give a play up to the running back, and he'll gain 3 right up the middle to the 45-yard line. It's been our pleasure to have Dr. David Olive again here on Homecoming Halftime.
Thank you, Larry.
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate the opportunity and all that you guys do throughout the season and helping share play-by-play of all the athletic action that's taking place on the field.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's stop these guys and score some.
Let's do it.
All right, David. All right, Dr. David Olive, our guest at halftime, president of Bluefield College, and always a pleasure to speak with him. And thank you so much. All right, on 3rd down, we're stopping them right there at the 44, and it'll be 4th down for Cumberland. They tried an off-tackle play to the left and ran off guard, and we hold them to 4th and 2 at the Bluefield 44. 11:45 left in the 3rd quarter, and they are lining up for their first punt. Cumberland leads Bluefield 42-21. They're going to fake. They snap it to the short guy. He's running out to the right. He's going to get the first down. They had 3 guys lined up in front of the punter, and they snapped it to the one on the far left, on their left, and he ran it to around the right end for a first down to Bluefield's 36. It might have been something to really look for in hindsight when they had 2-touchdown lead and the position was a 44-yard line. Well, first down for Cumberland at the Bluefield 36. We're in a 3-man front. They have a running back next to the quarterback, and they're going to fake to him. The quarterback's going up the middle, and we're going to stop him for no gain. First one there for the Rams was number 90. I'm sorry, it was 91, Cameron Carter. So it is second down. They're going to give him a yard. Second down and 9. Cumberland with the ball at the Bluefield 35. First series of the second half. And they give it to a running back, and we stop him right away. R.J. Buford is in there, and number 98, Darius Flowers. They hit him just as the quarterback, the running back was hit right away, as soon as he got the ball. So that's a loss of 2. It'll be third down from the Bluefield 38. Cumberland looking to add to a 42-21 lead, 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Big crowd at Mitchell Stadium. Nice crowd. They're looking to throw. They throw it over the middle, and they make a catch. We grab him by the shirt. We're going to keep him short of the first down. Their guy's pulling him, and they can't do that, but he's going to get away with it. Their receiver caught the ball at the 30, and their running back, number 21, was dragging his receiver toward the first down marker. Anyways, 4th and 1, quarterback sneak, and it's going to be a first down. And he's going to get down to the 22-yard line. Their running back, number 21, George Nowaki, was dragging his receiver toward the first down chains. That went out in 1906 in the Reformation of football when Teddy Roosevelt said you're either going to clean up the game or we're going to end the game. And the NCAA was formed and stopped things like that. But they did it here in front of us today. 9:32 left in the second quarter. Cumberland with a 42-21 lead has the ball at the Bluefield 21. Cumberland had 400 yards, 465 yards. Penalty was on Bluefield along the way on the quarterback sneak, and they declined it. 21-yard line, 1st and 10 for Cumberland. Quarterback long on the signals here. Play clock winding down. They give it to the tailback, and he's going to be stopped at the 25. That was Milwaukee again. We're going to have to make a stop somewhere. 15-yard line. They had taken this from the opening kickoff of the third quarter. Put up 42 points at 465 yards in the first half, and we haven't solved anything yet. Excuse me. Lovelace looking to throw, and it's batted down. They wanted to run a slant over the middle, and we bat the ball down. Shea Corpening on the stop. I'm sorry. That was Calvin Ellison, the linebacker, got his hand in there, broke it up. 3rd down and 4 from the 15. Cumberland with the ball. Lovelace is the quarterback. Lovelace is going to run. He's their leading ball carrier, and he's dropped at the 13. We're to be 4th down. Mike Self is an excellent field goal kicker, and we expect to see him. And here they come. Self is 4 of 5 of field goals. He's got a long of 47. Line of scrimmage is a 13. They're going to put the ball at the 20. The goalpost is 10 yards behind the goal line, so it's a 30-yard kick.
Cumberland kicker 13, a junior, Mike Sept, will set up for the field goal.
Long count. Ball is down. Kick is up.
The kick is up clean.
And they are calling it good.
It is good.
With 8 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Cumberland 45, Bluefield 21. This is Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com.
3 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. And once again, we will see work from Cumberland's kicker, Mike Sept, as he will tee it up.
Mike Sept has it teed up on the left hash mark from the 25. And we've got Rakeem Smith deep, and he's going to take it 2 yards deep in the end zone and run it out. 10, 20, he's on the right side, 25, and hit hard. He was running hard, and he got knocked down hard. And he is down.
And he is down on the field.
He's down at the 25.
Receiver there, number 32.
Officials are calling timeout. The Bluefield trainers are coming out. He was going at full speed, and he was tackled and stopped suddenly.
Number 32, Rakeem Smith for the Bluefield College Rams.
All right, what we'd like to do, we'll keep our eyes on Rakeem Smith. He's a freshman from Apopka, Florida, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Rams Football WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com.
And Smith is up and will walk off the field.
Sam, make it 30 if you can. Get it back to me. He's off the field. Okay. Rakeem Smith came off in his own power. It's 1st and 10, Bluefield from the 25. They're looking to throw a swing pass to Marion Harris. He has the 25, the 27, the 33, pushing a pile on the far side of the field to the 36-yard line. Would it be a first down for the Rams? Rakeem Smith, they're looking at his right ankle, the training staff.
Bluefield's 36-yard line.
He took a hit when he was running back the kickoff. 1st and 10, Rams from the 36. Rams trail 45-21. Rams first possession of the second half. Dixon gives the ball to Bennett. It is, I'm sorry, it was number 30, Justin Brown, 5'7", 165-pound freshman for Bristol, Virginia High School. Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9. Bluefield from its 37. And Dixon fakes and pitches it out to Harris. Harris trying to run around left end will make it to the 44. We're a big push of Bulldogs while pushing back, but we're going to get a good mark out of this. They're going to say we got to the 45, where it's 3rd and 1. On the 45, 3rd down and 1. We got Justin Brown behind the quarterback. Harris is to the right of the quarterback. Jennison is a wide receiver to the right. They've changed the play. Dixon walking along behind his players and reading out the new code. The give is to the running back up the middle, and Brown is going to have a first down.
And
Good push behind our center, Gio Alvarado, our left guard, Andrew McPhee, and our right guard, Jedediah Halla. First down at the 47. All right, Dixon's keeping. He pitches it to Harris. He's dodging the guy, but he's only going to get in a yard.
Brought down for a gain of maybe a yard.
We faked the dive over left guard, and we continued down the line of scrimmage, and their pursuit was there. Might be time for another reverse to our flank or split end, Roger L. Smith. He's got one of those today, and we gained 20 yards on it. 2nd and 9. We're from the 47. Dixon fakes, and he pitches, throws it out to Jennison. 45 of theirs, 43-yard line, near a first down. An appreciative Ram audience here. I think this is even larger than the crowd we have for opening day. One of the biggest crowds was on the road, was at the apprentice school, where over 500 Rams fans saw our first victory since 1941.
3rd and 1.
They jump in, no contact, they jump back. We're looking for a sign from the sidelines. We're still looking for a play. 12 seconds on the play clock. 3rd and 1. All right, we're pitching the ball out to Kidd, and he's got a first down, and it's at the 38-yard line. Another first down. The Rams are behind 24 points, but it wasn't. The offense had we had almost 300 yards ourselves in the first half. Cumberland had 465 yards in the first. We had 325. 1st and 10. We're at their 38. And we get the ball batted down. Oh, wow. Almost intercepted. Dixon faked to Harris at right guard and wanted to throw. He's looking to find Jennison, and they batted the ball, and it went up. They had 3 guys diving for it. None of them got it. Playing on artificial turf at Mitchell Stadium. Thank you to the Schott Foundation for all these improvements here at this beautiful old stadium. Bluefield driving towards Stadium Drive. We're at 2nd and 10. And we're pitching the ball out to Harris, and we're going to try to make the turn and not make it. Driven out of bounds at the 40. Loss of almost 2 yards. Cumberland led at 21-14 at the end of 1, 42-21 at halftime. It's now 45-21. It's 4:42 left in the 3rd. Dixon dropping straight back. He's got Jennison open down the middle. We're going to throw the ball out of bounds. Jennison was right along the 35-yard line, only 5 yards down the field, but he was underneath the linebackers and behind the defensive rush, and he was wide open, and we didn't see him. We tried to throw the ball out to receiver on the right-hand side to Dylan Kidd, and we threw the ball out of bounds on the press box side. They're moving from our left to right towards Stadium Drive. 4th down from the 40. We're trying to scramble. We're going to go down at the 40, and that's it. We're going to turn the ball over on downs. Rams made a couple first downs, and we run out of steam here. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Cumberland. They will be at the Cumberland 40, driving toward the scoreboard. They'll start off at the left hash mark. You can tell they have a lead as they're putting in their best runner, and that's their quarterback. Their 2nd-string quarterback is their leading rusher, and that's Brock Lovelace. They're just running a single wing. They're going to run the ball to him. Now he hands it off to the wing back in motion, and he's at the 50, the 40, the 30. We got one guy could chase him, and we're dragging him down at the 10. They sent a wing back at full speed from left to right. He ran in front of the quarterback who put the ball in his belly, and we had nobody out there. Our linebacker was kicked out, our corner was kicked out, our end was kicked in. Big hole. The saving tackle was by number 23, Gabe Spencer, among the team leaders in tackles. Lovelace, the quarterback. He gives it to the board, and he's going to gain a couple of yards before he stumbles down. Second down at the 7. Cumberland drove nicely for the field goal to start the third quarter. They're over 500 yards in total offense. And they're doing it every which way. They completed 11 of their first 13 passes. They ran for 260 and passed for 200 in the first half. Lovelace throws the pass to a receiver out here in the flat, and we're going to tackle him at the 7. He drops the ball. They're going to call him down. We pick it up. We got excited. The ball was picked up by Fode Bangura, and he had nothing but artificial turf in front of him. He picked it up at the 7, but they're going to call him down. It was the good call. I thought he was down. Third down from the 7. Third and goal from the 7. It's Cumberland looking to the sidelines for a play. They have 2 receivers flanked to the right, 1 wide receiver on the line of scrimmage flanked to the left. They're moving a slot man in motion from right to left. Lovelace rolling to his right. Stops and throws. Got a guy in the corner. Did he catch it? They're still looking at each. Oh, they didn't know what to call. They called it a touchdown. The official on the line on the goal line, his view was blocked, and he looked at the guy who was looking down the out of bounds line. And his line might have been blocked. They looked at each other, didn't know quite what to call. They scored a touchdown. He could have had 1 foot in. His trail foot could have been left in. 51-21. They're kicking it. Snap is up, kick is up, and it is good. 2 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Cumberland 52, Bluefield 21. This is Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. All right, I guess we're going to, oh, there we go. The kickoff receiving team is earning its varsity letter today. Receiving again as the Rams trail 52-21 to Cumberland University of Lebanon, Tennessee. And we have 2:37 left in the third quarter. Bluefield was well in this, had a 7-0 lead. We had a 14-14 tie. Right before the half, Bluefield was behind 28-21. And then that suddenly became 42-21 at halftime. Cumberland scored 2 touchdowns in the last 3 minutes, and here's the kickoff. And this ball is going to be taken at the 4-yard line, and as Brown is knocked back, when he reaches the 20, he's knocked back to the 19. They might give him the 20 and a half. They have over 500 yards. Coach Shell Walker talked about he expects his fans to expect progress. And there's things we're doing better. There's several things that this team is doing better. At least offensively. We're moving the ball some offensively, and we're putting 2 and 3 first downs together, and then running out of steam. We only have 1 turnover against a team that leads the nation in turnover margin. We give the ball to Bennett, and gain a yard maybe to the 22. And it's 2nd and 9. Clock is rolling. 2:22 left in the third. We might have 3 possessions left, and if we score every one, we might end up short. How about the defense help us out and bring one back? 2nd down and 9. Bennett with the yard. We're at the 22 of our own. We're running a pitch out to Mock around left end, and he'll get to the 25 before he's driven out. Oh, he pitches. Oh, he came out of a pile. I thought he pitched the ball out of the pile. He ran out of a pile, and he took it up to the 29. Well, that gets us in a good spot for 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2 yards to go for Bluefield.
2 receivers to the right. They're in a 4-man front with 3 linebackers behind them. 4 in the secondary. They're in a zone. They're content to sit back. Dixon looks the pitch, and he hits at the Mock, and he takes it to the 38-yard line where it'd be a 1st down. He could have had a few more, and he slipped making the cut. And say his knee went down to 37, but it would be a 1st down for the Bluefield College Rams. This is taking time. 1:25. Rams are down 31 points. 5 possessions. Dixon is the quarterback. Bennett behind him, and he's got Harris. Pitch out to Harris. He is at the 35, 37, 38, and gets out of bounds at the 48. He was right on the edge of being out of bounds, tiptoeing along the sideline, stayed in bounds, and took it to the 48 where he's knocked out on the Cumberland side of the field. Bluefield at the 48, 1:10 left in the third. Harrison Bennett in the backfield with Ashton Dixon. We have 2 receivers right. Dixon, and we're going to pitch it again. It's going to be to Harris running around a right sweep, 50, and in close to their 45. Marion Harris, leading ground gainer of a year ago, our leading ground gainer this year, has gone over 1,200 yards in his career. He had just 18 yards in the first half, but getting him more involved here in this drive. From the 44 of Cumberland, his 1st down. And we're pitching it out to Harris. Bobbles the pitch, but it's 40, 35, and out of bounds. A one-handed pitch to himself, or tap to himself. Harris tipped it with his left hand and tipped it right to himself. The ball was about to skid out to the left sideline before Harris got control of it, but he made the run, got the 1st down. We're at the 32-yard line of Cumberland. They've got their starters out there. They're not taking it easy, but they are playing a soft zone. They're going to let us throw into them all afternoon, the rest of the afternoon. All right, Dixon is going to carry it to the 27. He faked the jet sweep to DeMarcus Vaughn. The wingback in motion, faked to him going in motion left to right, and he kept the ball up the middle. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
10 seconds to play.
10 seconds, maybe. We need every second, every play we can snap off. 5 seconds. We get the ball snapped off. Dixon's going to keep it again and cross the 25-yard line. And the 3rd quarter has run out. When we come back, the Rams will have a 3rd and about 2 from the 24. All right, going into the 4th quarter. Cumberland 52, Bluefield 21. This is Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. We have 15 minutes to get ourselves back in the game. 15-minute quarters in college football, just like the pros. The high schools will play 12 minutes. And the Bluefield College Rams have it 3rd down and 2 at the Cumberland 24, trailing 52-21. Rams trail 21-14 at the end of 1, 42-21 at the half. And so at the end of 3, it's now 52-21 against the Cumberland Bulldogs, the number 18 ranked team in all of NAIA. They came in 2-1, 1-0 in the Mid-South. Bluefield was 0-2 in the Mid-South and 1-3 overall. All right, we give the ball to Bennett, and he's going to have the first down at the 21-yard line. When these final stats come up, we're going to have big numbers on offense. So is Cumberland. We might get close to 500 yards again today. The Rams got 500 yards in the opener and 500 yards in the victory over the Apprentice School. We're still looking for our first home victory since 1941. The Apprentice School game was played at Newport News. All right, Dixon takes a snap, and he pitches out to Harris. Harris is at the 20 and around the 18, where he's out of bounds across the way on the Cumberland side of the field. 18-yard line, and stops the clock with 14:35 left in the game. Bluefield moving toward the scoreboard. Scoreboard is one of many improvements that were made here at this stadium through the Shout Foundation. We have the new artificial turf. The Shout Foundation made possible the refurbishing of both locker rooms. And this is a great old stadium to watch and play and coach or an officiated game. A wonderful venue. All right, it is 2nd down and 6. And we give the ball to a man in motion, and that is DeMarcus Vaughn, who rows around right in for a first down and takes it inside the 10. And they're going to put it down at the 8. 1st and goal, Rams at the 8. The Rams were shut out in the 3rd period. We have DeMarcus Vaughn and Pope in the backfield with Ashton Dixon, who has gone all the way. Dixon calling signals. And he gives the ball to Vaughn, and he slips trying to get around right in, and it'll be no gain. We're at the 8. And we have a Ram down. And as Vaughn, who is down, he almost did a split when he went down. I don't know, and where it could be a groin. Now he's telling a trainer, he's pointing to his left calf and his or left ankle. He went down awkwardly. He's getting up. There he's going to put a shoulder around each of 2 trainers. And they are lifting him off the ground and taking him across the field to allow no pressure to go on either of his legs. So if we can, we'll get a report from down on the field for DeMarcus Vaughn. He's had a couple good runs today. Vaughn is a 5'8", 168-pound junior from Augusta, Georgia. We're going to put him on the golf cart and take him in, I believe. Something in his left ankle, left knee. All right, it is on the field, 2nd and 8. Is 2nd and goal from the 8. Harris comes in, so it's Harris and Pope in the backfield with Dixon. Jennison and Mabry are flanked to the left. And Dixon's going to keep the ball and get down to the 1-yard line. Good fake to Marion Harris. Harris went to the right, and we faked it really well. And Dixon took it up the middle and got to the 1, where it is 3rd down. We're 5 scores behind. Trying to tighten this up here. See what can happen. Who knows? All right, we shift Harris to the right, and we give him. Pope dives, but he's going to be short. That was a big, tall pile, and Pope was up there. but they drove him back, and he's going to be at the inch line. We bring Sam Bennett in to replace Pope. It is 4th down at the inch line. It's 52-21, Cumberland on top. We're looking for a play. They got every piece of beef they could find to put up front. They got 9 guys in the box. And we give it to Bennett. Bennett right guard. Touchdown. Bennett is a load when he gets down and low and gets a little bit of forward movement. Touchdown Rams, 52-27. Right there, and they're signaling. I think there was a flag that was waved off or was against them. All right, but anyway, they're counting the score. James Gunn with the extra point out of Corey Mabry's hold. 12-14 left in the game. Monks counting the extra point. We finally snap it and we kick it through, and it's good. All right, it is Cumberland 52, Bluefield 28. This is Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. Well, we cut back into it, 7 points, cut into the lead. It is Cumberland 52, Bluefield 28. And they have offensive backs and wide receivers up to take an anticipated onside kick. There isn't a big guy out there. There isn't a guy that's over 205 pounds out there. They got their what they call their hands team. Gunn ready to kick. Kicking off from the 35. And he's going to send it deep. And he's driving their receiver back way deep in the end zone. And he'll touch a knee down 9 yards deep. And the Bulldogs will take over possession. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they're moving from the scoreboard to Stadium Drive. Well, the Rams got some offense going, and they got over. They must have over 400 by now. They've hit 500 twice this season. But unfortunately, the other guy has over 500 yards, and he has the 52 points. Krushank is the back at quarterback. He's going to give to his tailback. Lagarde, and he'll take it to the 32. See, there's a push of 7 right there. They're kind of new, too. They were new up front. They had to replace their entire offensive line from a 7-4 team a year ago. And anytime you get 500 yards, you have to credit an offensive line that had just about everything to do with it, really. All right, it is 2nd down and 3 from the 32. They give it on a sweep to the left. He's got the 1st down. He takes it to the 40 and smacked out of bounds. Good hit by Khalil Randall. But not after he gained enough for a 1st down at the 42. Ball carrier was a wide receiver, Clyde Payne, who went in motion from right to left. All right, they're doing some substituting and look awful confused. Donnie Suber, their head coach, has his hands on his hips like, what are we doing? But they're finally lined up. 11 seconds left on the play clock. They're snapping it from the 42, their own, where it's 1st and 10. And they give it to a running back over a right guard, and he'll gain 5. They're getting some reserves in there here and there. But that was DeBoard. And that's 2nd down and 5 at the 47.
2nd down, 5 yards to go from Cumberland 47.
Be nice to make a stop just so you can show one on film this week. You know, rise up and stop them more than once. They've punted 1 time. We're in a 3-man front. We have 4 linebackers, 4 defensive backs. Over right guard there at the 45 to 40, and this is DeBoard again. And he's going to be at the Bluefield 31, 1st down.
Appears to be about the 35-yard line. Cumberland now deeply into Bluefield territory.
They have huge chunks of yardage. They almost feel entitled to take a piece of this turf home with them, because they've owned it today. 52 to 21, the Rams are behind Cumberland. We have 10:25 left in the game. DeBoard's going to go left guard, and Painter's drives him down. Dakota Painter wrapped him up, sent him down. Painter came into this this season looking to be play some tight end, but he's been a good defensive end for the Rams. What's that? His 4th tackle for loss this season. 2nd and 10, or 2nd 10 and a half. That was the tackle for loss, Dakota Painter. Man in motion going to the right, and they're going to give him the ball. He's at the 20. Good block on the outside, and he's at the 25, and there's a gain of 6. The ball carrier is Mason Pavin, a wide receiver, who went in, who was in the slot, went from left to right and got the ball in full speed motion. The Bluefield 25. They've had some long drives. They went 90. They've gone 85. They've gone 94. And some of those are just drives that are just 4 and 5 plays. They've quit passing, but they've had the big lead. They give it to a big fullback who's running over left tackle, and he keeps going, and we try to arm tackle him, and so he'll just take it to the 11. He went from 25 to 11 as we tried to arm tackle the guy. Kind of waved at him as he went by. Brandon Mallory, 220 pounds.
Looks to be about the 12-yard line, the ball was marked.
So that he ran over left tackle and takes it to the 13-yard line. You know, we came down and scored, and they're just coming right back down the field. And we have a whistle blown. And we're going to have a timeout. Team's going to the sidelines. And that timeout will be charged to Cumberland. All right, with 9 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the game, it is Cumberland 52, Bluefield 28, Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. We could go, just go 30, please. All right. Cumberland came into this game with a 2-1 record. They defeated the University of Cumberland's 34-27. We're outclassed by a higher ranking class by UT Martin. They lost 63-7. And then we whipped Belhaven in a Mid-South Conference game 41-9 coming into here. And then we're wondering which team was it. Well, it's a good Mid-South Conference team. They're up 52-28 here. Bluefield came into the game 1-3. They're at our 12. They give the ball to the big fullback. Nobody wants a piece of him, and he goes 5 yards into the end zone before he's even touched by a Ram. That wasn't much resistance. From the 12-yard line to 5 yards deep. You know, we might have tapped the top of his shoulder pads. That's about as much damage as we inflicted on defense. 58-28. Self, I think his right leg is still attached. He must be tired by now. All the kicking he's done today. He has a field goal, too. He hits the extra point, and it is Cumberland University from Lebanon, Tennessee, 59, Bluefield 28. This is Rams football on WHIS and WHIStalkradio.com. The Rams trail 59-28, 8:57 remaining in the game. Awaiting yet another kickoff. The Rams gave up 62 points in a loss to Pikeville. 69 points to Presbyterian. We're Presbyterian's a 1AA school, so we can overlook that. The Apprentice School scored 24. Kentucky Christian scored 43. And today we're behind 59-28. Against a team with a brand new offensive line. We expected to be more athletic on defense when the season started. They kicking it off, and it is heading toward the sideline. We're going to pick it up on the far sideline at the 1-yard line. It's going to be Brown. He's going to be racked at the 17-yard line, and they're going to give him to the 18. Cumberland has done it every which way. They passed for it when they were passing. Their quarterbacks have run well. Their big fullback has run well. Their best running back, DeBoard, has run well. They've had some holes. We've missed some tackles. And I'm sure there'll be something that the Rams will be working on this week. The offense has 28 points and 400-odd yards. All right. And trail 59-28. And the offense has the ball at their own 19. Rams ball. And we're and the give is to Harris, and a sweep to the left. He's at the 25. He's going to cross the 30 or right at the 30. And that'll be a first down. 1st and 10 Rams at the 30. Armani Ford is the quarterback. 5'11". He stretches 163 pounds over that 5'11". He's a sophomore from Clairton, Pennsylvania. Probably the fastest of the quarterbacks. He's got Harris in the backfield with him. And the give is to Harris, and he's going to gain a couple of yards up the middle. And it'll be to the 33. It'll be a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Second and 7 from the 33. 8 minutes 10 remaining in the game. Armani Ford's going to keep it. He's got to pitch at the last second. He's got Brown, but he's going to gain a yard. They strung it all the way across. They had a lot of players out there. They kept stringing it out and stringing it out. Made Ford keep the ball, and then Ford, by the time Ford pitched the ball, Brown didn't have any room over there. Well, they gained 3. To the 33. Bluefield, it's 33. They're in a deep zone. They're still in their 4-3, but that zone is way deep. And Ford's going to keep it up the middle and gain a yard. Faked the sweep to the right and kept the ball up the middle for a yard to the 34. Where it's 4th down. A play that broke us. It is a punting situation. A play that broke us in the earlier in the 4th quarter. We had them 4th and 7 at the 44-yard line, and they faked the punt, got the first down, and went down and scored. 59-28 is our score here. Griffin's got it, and he's going to punt it from his 21. Gets a spiraling kick and a good over end roll down to the 21 So the punt was from the 36 down to the 21, 43 yards and no return. And Bluefield's defense will come out and see if they can stop them more than once today. Cumberland has punted once. They had over 250 yards in the first quarter and had over 200 yards in the second quarter. Cumberland with their backs to the scoreboard driving towards Stadium Drive.
Cumberland on their own 21-yard line here. First down, 10 yards to go.
Gerchek is still the quarterback.
Gerchek takes the snap, hands off.
And he gives it to a reserve running back, and they get up behind a push, and we're standing up too tall, and they just push the whole pile to the 30. So their young offensive linemen are lower than us and got under us and just pushed the pile to the 30. Jordan Harper, freshman running back from Hartsville, Tennessee, with a 9-yard gain. He just got in behind his lineman is all he did. They were low, we were high, 9 yards. 6 minutes left in the game. Cumberland 59, Bluefield 28. At the 30, 2nd and 1. All right, they give it to the freshman again. He's at the left tackle. He'll have a first down to the 35.
Well down at the 35-yard line. This brings up first down here as he
Jordan Harper, 5'5".
yards after first down, first and 10 on.
And it'll be first down.
5 minutes, 43 seconds remaining.
We got most of our starters out there on defense. 5:30 remaining in the game. They are taking their good old time, and they certainly have it. They're going to have a fun bus ride going home. They're in north central Tennessee. All right, give us to freshman running back, and we're going to finally stop him right there at no gain, maybe even a loss. Darius Flowers was one of the players on the play. And it'll be a loss of 1, making it 2nd and 11. Then they'll stop the ball from their own 34.
Actually on this play, second down brings up 11 yards to go for Cumberland. Ball is on their own 34-yard line.
From the 34, the clock has crossed 5 minutes. The play clock is winding down. They're just going to take just about all of it. They started that play clock pretty late, so there's still 20 seconds that they can tick off. They're looking at their sideline for a play. Leisurely come up to the line of scrimmage. Their time is theirs. They have all the time in the world. Snapping the ball from the 34. Giving it to a freshman running back up the middle, and he'll make it to the 41. Jordan Harper on the carry. Bluefield tackled by number 77, Markel Hart, 6'3", 250-pound freshman from Suffolk, Virginia. 3rd and 5, Cumberland working from its 40. It's gotten quiet, but we've had a good time. They've had Rams fans and Rams students and alumni. They've had a busy week, and they have more homecoming festivities tonight, including the annual awards dinner dance. That's tonight. Give to the freshman over left guard, 45, and he's getting to the 50. No, he's going to stop at the 49, but it's another first down. They're not passing. And the veteran quarterback, he's just given to freshmen running to the left and running to the right, and they're still running off first downs. 3:27 remaining and counting down. Cumberland 59, Bluefield 28. Next week we will be right here in the same press box. We enjoy our times here at Minchell Stadium. Great place to be. And the fans have had a good time today, no matter how the score turned out. I mean, they would have had a good time just if they went to the tailgate party and the cooking contest down there. They give it to another freshman, and he's going to take it to the 48-yard line of Bluefield. Ball come out. Ball came out. Russell Norton, the defensive coach, is saying it's ours. And the guy at the bottom with the ball is R.J. Buford, Bluefield High School's very own. And he recovers the fumble, and Bluefield will have the ball at the Cumberland 49-yard line. So we stopped him twice today. They still only punted once. One thing the Rams have done is on offense is kept the ball. The Cumberland forced 7 turnovers against Belhaven last week. Today the Rams have 1. And that was on an interception. Armani Ford, and he will give the ball to Shane Milhorn, a 5'6", 205-pound freshman from Holston High School in Meadowview, Virginia. And he takes it to the 45. Rams line up quickly. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Ford takes the snap and gives it to Milhorn again. He'll gain a couple. Maybe 2 yards. Well, we've got a good spot out of that. We'll gain 3 yards to the Cumberland 42. Third and a long 3. Oh, we missed the running back turned the wrong way, but we still got a pitch off to Brown, and Brown's going to have the first down. Justin Brown will have the first down at the 38-yard line of Cumberland. The dive back went to the wrong hole, and the quarterback had nobody to fake to, but Ford got the pitch out to Brown, and Brown got the first down from the 38. They're in a deep zone. They don't care how much we pass underneath. Ford's going to keep it on the option to the left. They string it out, and they'll stop him at the 35 with a gain of 3. They run well laterally. They have run very well laterally. And we're running to their right, and they're running right along with us. A reverse would have been nice. 1:23 left. Ford's keeping the ball. Rolling out, he's getting trouble on the right. He's surrounded, running right, and runs out of bounds at the 41. He wanted to keep the ball in the option and thought he could circle around some people, but they had good leverage on him, and the loss is 6 yards. Bluefield ball at the 41, where it'll be third down, 1:15 left. Cumberland 59, Bluefield 28. We'll be here next Saturday for a 1:30 kickoff. It'll be Faith and Family Day when we take on Bethel University. We'll have a 1 o'clock pregame and a 1:30 kickoff. We run off left tackle on 3rd and 12, and we got it maybe a yard of it back. So we're at the 39. 4th down from the 39. We're going to go for it. We've crossed a minute to go.
55 seconds on the game.
Armani Ford looking to the sidelines, looking to get a play.
Ball is on Cumberland's 39-yard line.
43 seconds. Clock is rolling. We finally get a play in. We get a formation set up. Dylan Kidd and Roger L. Smith are flanked to the left. Jennison's flanked to the right. So we got our starters in here looking to get one. Ford up the middle, 40, 35, pull down from behind to the 34. 22 seconds left. We have 2 timeouts left. Don't know if we're going to take them down this much. Now it's 4th down. It's going to be their ball. 21 seconds, and then we turn the ball over on downs. That was 4th down.
And Bluefield will turn the ball over on downs to Cumberland.
Cumberland will take it at the Cumberland 34. Cumberland leading 59-28. And we expect to see a kneel down. interested to see the numbers here, the final statistics. It's got to be over 1,000 yards. They might have 600 of them. All right, they're going to kneel down, and that's going to be it. We're counting down the last 20 seconds, and that'll be the football game. Bluefield is the team from the bench is walking across the 50. They're walking across the 50 from their side. A well-fought, hard-fought, cleanly fought game. We didn't have there's no jawing, no talking back and forth, no kind of demonstrative hand gestures. So there was a nice, clean game. And Cumberland played very well. They're going to be a nice team as they go along here. They came in here the 18th ranked team in the country. There's our final score. We have Cumberland 59, Bluefield 28. We're going to take a 90-second break, and this is Rams Football on WHIS and WHISTalkradio.com.